And an art installation like this just I don't know, just grabbed me, just sheer interest. Something a bit out of the ordinary, and it made you think. And the beauty of the piece itself, and the work I know that went into it, and the thought and the design. I just wanted to help out and host this event and be a part.
I think it just draws my attention to pause and stop and look at the trees and wonder what's been here before, what happens here now. You know, it's actually a very small little area, but there's a variety of trees, and to just pause and listen and hear the birds, and just it's such a simple thing really, but I think it's something that people don't stop and do very often, because we're all rushing and doing and sort of trying to be somewhere or do something, whereas I think if you just stop and hear and, you know, watch what's going on, it's just such a lovely experience. I think it just helps us
it and not be frightened by it, you know, and just it feels like it's a part of the woodland.
Yep.
And I think what you were saying about leaves, and they're quite similar to the trees already, and I think I can already see it in different seasons, like in autumn and winter. I think it's going to be really beautiful.
Yep.
So are there any parts of it, you know, we've talked about like the cake, but there are also the colours around the trees, and for me, like trying to find them all,
seeing the oak leaves, the bronze oak leaves, and get up close to them, and they're so delicate, and the colours like the real leaf, but precious and different, and, you know, made special, and that sense of kind of celebrating or making almost sacred the really basic nature. You know, leaves, they fall each year, they're ephemeral, they come, they go, they're part of the passage of time.
Very interesting that the leaves that are clearly breaking down, you know, organically, that would have fallen to the floor, are actually now captured above the ground, you know, immortalised in that beautiful shape and the filigree and the laciness of the leaves, which now will never hit the ground. And I just found that quite fascinating.
A magical place here. I think she's, you know, chosen that obviously very well. And I love the artwork for what it is, and I really like to sort of, you know, take one of those leaves home with me if I could, you know, because they're so delicate and so individual, and it reminds me of how every tree is so individual, and, you know, it's such an old forest, naturally makes us think about our memories and time on the earth, and it's quite a poignant
this artwork
piece.
Is actually quite thought-provoking. Seeing the gold glinting in the trees on a hot day like this, really beautiful. It almost looks like they've got jewellery on them, you know, which is quite funny. I think the trees are basically jewels themselves. That's what they mean to me. I think it was J.R.R. Tolkien who said that trees are messengers of nature.
System and capitalism, people are being forced off the land into the cities, and although some people might keep the connection with nature and landscape and environment, you do get the feeling now that there's a great lack, there's a disconnection for lots of people now with questions like this. You know, what do trees mean? What is the meaning of trees?
One of the beauty of trees is that they actually serve for carbon capture. You know, they're one of the means we have got of hopefully overcoming climate change before it's too late, and that's one of the things that trees do, and that's why we need more trees and more trees and more trees, and to get the beauty.
I was thinking about fingers.
All right.
And arms wrapping around a tree.